begin by sitting tall and straight, supremely still. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your mind in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. Let's begin. Let's come to standing. Bring the hands to the heart center. I'll chant the mantra for purification to purify this space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within. If you know it, you may chant along with me. If you don't know it, just listen to the sounds and think of the intention of purification. Om Pavitraha Pavitrawa Savavashtanga Topiwa Yaha Smrit Pandrikaksham Sabahya Bihantraha Suchihi. Bring the hands down. Let's begin the practice. Bring the feet about 10 inches apart, the arms in front of the body, the wrists at the height of the shoulders. It's called breathing for inner healing in the physical, mental, and emotional sense. So we're imagining we're drawing the healing energy from the heart up to the crown for a count of 8. The inhale, holding the breath and the attention at the crown for 6, and exhale. Out through the arms, imagine all the impurities draining out with the breath. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding the attention and the breath at the crown. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the fingertips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From the heart to the crown. Inhale, all the healing energy up. 6, 7, 8. Holding it all at the crown. Retain the breath. 6. Exhale out through the arms. Drain all the impurities out with the breath. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Heart to the crown. Breathe in. Holding it all, the energy at the crown. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the arms down now. So we'll do a few exercises which we use to purify the body, to oxygenate the blood, and to aerate the lungs. So breathe vigorously in these exercises. First, roll the head in circles. Try to make the circles as large as possible. Imagine trying to touch the ears, the shoulders, the back of the head to the top of the back, the chin right on the chest as the head moves around. And then switch the direction. Good. Now the arms. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, down. Up, down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Inhale, pull the arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, straight out in front. Exhale, pull in. Now, swing the arms up and down. Continue. hear the sounds. Okay. Now, arms across the chest. Curl the arms back on the exhale. Last one each side. Now arms up over the head. Swing the body down. Two more. Last one, just stay hanging down. So allow the body to stop shaking. And then roll your way up slowly. Now reach the arms over the head on the inhale. Exhale, come down to squat. Just go to the level that you can. Be mindful of the knees. Last one. Right back up. Pull the elbows out to the side, and we're going to twist from side to side. Exhale as you complete the twist on each side. Look all the way behind. And conclude. Next one, 4-part movement. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, down into squat again. Inhale, up, straight up. Exhale, swing down. Just watch the body moving by itself. Imagine you're the witness. Two more. And release. Next one, we're going to pull the arms out in front. This is the starting position. Exhale, inhale, circle around. Exhale, pull in and punch right back out. And release. The arms hang down. Almost the same, but a circle and a quarter. Inhale, circle around. Exhale, pull in, drop the arms down right away. Last one. And release. Side bends now. Reach the left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, bend to the right, right arm up, bend to the left, and continue. One more on each side. And release. Next one, almost the same, but we're holding on the bends. Inhale, left arm up, bend to the right, hold the breath. Exhale, come back. Inhale, right arm up, go to left, retain the breath. And release, exhale. Continue. Lose yourself in the sensations. Move gracefully. See in your imagination the body moving the way you would like it to see moving. And then this will transpire in your practice. All of the movements done with mindfulness, with reverence, with an intention of delivering all the benefits to all beings everywhere. So you can go deeper on the breath retention, stretch. Try not to create folds in the underside of the body as you lean. You can look up towards the ceiling a little bit as you bend, open up the chest. One more on each side. And release. Now let's come onto the hands and knees. Inhale, arching the back, drop the belly towards the ground, push the chest forward. Exhale, pull the chest up. As though you're trying to get the heart up between your shoulder blades. Inhale again, arch the back. Curl the tail under, push the chest forward away from the seat. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin in. Inhale again, melt the area behind the heart. Exhale, make it full. Inhale. Exhale. Try not to jam up the throat or the back of the neck. Keep the longest possible. Keep moving the shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale. Really work the core muscles to generate heat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands forward. Lie on the belly. Rest the forehead on the hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take the arms behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, pull the chest up. Exhale, down. Up and down. Up, 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 down. Up and down. Relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now turn the palms down towards the ground. Shift to one side so you can get your hands underneath the thighs and then the other side. If it's not possible, if it's too uncomfortable, you can just keep your hands by the sides of the body. Okay. So lift the legs up. Inhale, exhale, down. Try not to bend the knees. Inhale, lift up and down. Up, down. Up, really push into your hands to get some height and down. Up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Last one, up and down. Take the arms out from underneath, rest the forehead on the hands again. Breathe in, breathe out. Come all the way back into child's pose. Seat back on the heels. Inhale, we're going to come forward into high cat, round the back. Exhale, hips between the hands, push the chest forward, head back, cobra. Inhale, back into high cat. Exhale, pull the seat all the way back. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward. Back up. And all the way back. Up. Forward. Up. And back. Imagine a wave on the ocean. Try to make your body move like that wave. Forward. Keep the lower back nice and long. And back. And up. No kinks in the lower back. Smooth out the curves in the back body. And back. Up. Forward. Up. And back. Up. Forward. Up. And back. Up. Forward. Try to create as much space as possible. And up. Try to lengthen the curves that formed by the body moving. And up. Forward. Up. And back. Two more. Up. Forward. Push with your hands or pull with your hands in your cobra. Up. And back. Last one. Up. Forward. Up. And back. Rest in child's pose once you arrive. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next one. We're just going to slide forward into cobra. So you can bring your elbows out a little bit. As you come forward between your arms, brush your nose to the ground, come up into the cobra. And all the way back. So you can start with your seat lift a little bit if it's easier. And then the inhale, come forward. Hold it for a moment. And then return on the exhale. Inhale, glide. Modify as you need to make the movements come with ease. Hold it. And back. Exhale. Inhale. Imagine your snake creeping through the grass. And back. Inhale, glide. Come up. And return. Inhale. And back. Visualize yourself as a serpent. Move just like this. You see the serpent moving in your mind. And back. And forward. Hold it for a moment. And back. And again. Come up tall and supreme. And back. Last time. Inhale. Look forward. Come up. And all the way back. Rest. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Now come forward onto the belly, flip over onto your back. Take a moment, breathe in. Exhale, drop all the struggles out of the body, whether it be in a physical, mental, or emotional sense. Practice without inhibitions, without barriers. Now reach the arms up over the head, extend, exhale, tuck, pull the chest, the thighs to the chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tuck. Powerful movements. Reach out. Exhale, pull in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. And in. Out. And tuck. Inhale. Tuck. Inhale. And tuck. Inhale. And tuck. Two more. Inhale. And tuck. Inhale. And tuck. Inhale, stretch again. This time retain the breath as you come into tuck. Press the thighs to the chest, forehead to the knees. Exhale, release. Inhale again, stretch. Pull yourself in as tight as you can. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Pull into the tuck. Not exhale. Hold the breath. Now exhale. Inhale, reach up. Hold the breath and tuck. Release. Inhale, extend as much as you can. Navel hollows out. Hold the breath and tuck. Press the thighs to the body, forehead to the knees. Or chin to the knees. Exhale. Inhale. Retain the breath and tuck. Push the lower back into the ground. Release. Inhale. And tuck. Exhale. Inhale. Extend. Pull in tight. Release. Inhale. And tuck. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, reach out. And tuck. Exhale. Now, allow the arms to drop by the body. Breathe in. And breathe out. Remove all fatigue. Next one. So I'll just demonstrate the movement and you can modify as you need to. Press the arms down. Bring the feet over the head. You can bring the arms over the head as well. And then bring the legs down. Pull the body up. Straighten the body and the legs. So if you can only go just a few movements like this is okay, or just rock. Okay, so just 6 times. If you have the full extent of the sequence, feet come way over the head, and try not to come up until the feet are down. Use the core muscles as opposed to the momentum to come up. Smooth movements, try not to make them jerky. Move in a way that allows the witness who is watching to be undisturbed, unagitated, unjarred. Let's do one more. And on the next one, so let's come over the head, one come down, bend the knees, plant the feet, and come right up to standing. So we're going to come to the top of the mat now, and we're going to do some sun salutations just to continue to warm up the body. Bring the hands to the heart center. Remember that better than practice, even better than meditation, is to renounce all the fruits of our actions. So imagine all the benefits being transmitted to all beings everywhere. So move together to stay in that collective mind. Reach the arms up over the head. Go down. Don't worry about the breath. Just move the body in a way that feels intuitive for the breath to stay even and steady. Right foot back into a lunge. Come into high plank. Lower knees, chest and chin to the ground. Glide between the arms, coming to the cobra. Chest forward, shoulders back. And back down into downward facing dog. Right foot steps to the hands. If you need to, lower the knee down. Assist the foot forward with the hand. Feet together, chest on the thighs, head down. Come all the way up to standing. Return home, hands to the heart. Reach up again. Go down gracefully, fold the body in half. Again, bend your knees if you need to bring your hands flat. Left foot back this time. Chest forward, head high. Come into high plank, lower down, Ashtanga Namaskara. Glide forward into the cobra. All the way back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward to the hands. Sink down through the seat. Feet together. Make as though you're bowing down, humbly. Come up, standing salute. Hands to the heart. Again, reach up. Go down. Right foot back into a lunge. Sink through the seat, into the plank. Watch the body moving always. Allow it to move by itself. You're not the body nor the mind, nor even the emotions. Right foot steps forward to the hands. Uttanasana, chest to the thighs, head down. Come up. Hands to the heart. Move fluidly through the movement. No breaks, no jerky motions. Make it so you're doing a dance. Left foot back. Into the plank. Lower. And glide through between the arms. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot steps. Right foot joins. Come up. Pranamasana. A little bit of a different variation this time. Reach up and back. Go down. Plant the hands down. If you like, you can lift up a little bit. Lift up the heels. Push into your hands and jump back. If you don't want to jump, just walk back. Land about half an inch from the ground. And then push with your hands, swing forward into upward facing dog. Lift your thighs and knees away from the ground if you can. Pull the shoulders back. Don't lock the joints. Now back into downward facing dog. Take a moment here, breathe in, push the floor away from you with your hands, breathe out. Allow the head to be heavy. Allow it to fall between the arms, melt the heart area behind the heart. Getting ready to come forward, lift the heels, look between the hands. You can either jump forward or walk your feet forward. Chest to the thighs, head down. Come up. Bring the hands to the heart. And up again. Move like a cat, gracefully. Like you're doing a dance. You're making it as pleasing as possible to those who are watching, the witness. Push into your hands, jump back, or walk back, right up into upward facing dog or cobra. Imagine you're howling at the moon. Push into your hands, all the way back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Just try to get your chest as low as possible to the ground, the belly towards the thighs. It's like the shape of a slide at the playground. Then lift the heels, look to the hands, spring forward or walk forward again. Come up. Come back home. 2 more. Come down. Press out your hands. Make your way back into upward facing dog. And right back into downward facing dog. Flow through the movements. Lift the heels. Jump forward or walk forward. Body against the legs. Come all the way up. And return home. 1 more. Reach up and back. And down. Push into your hands. Make your way back gracefully up into upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift through the heels, bend the knees. Look to the hands, jump your feet forward or walk. Chest to the thighs. Come up. Bring the hands back to the heart. Take pause here for a moment. From the heart center to the space between the eyebrows. Breathe in. Imagine you bring yourself up to divinity. Exhale, bring the divinity back down into yourself. We are one with divinity. Again, inhale, heart to the third eye. Exhale, back down. Remove all expectations of and all attachments to the results. Release the hands. Reach the arms up again, over the head, and down. Take a moment here, bend the knees. You can bring your chest right on your thighs. Take hold of the opposite elbows behind the knees, and then push the body against the legs. If you can, get the seat over the heels. If you're flexible, try to wiggle your chest more so that it goes on top of the knees, maybe beyond the knees. If you can bring your forehead to the shins. Slide your forearms down the backs of the legs towards the ground. Keep your knees bent as much as you need to make the pose steady and comfortable. Then bring the hands down. Step the right foot back. Lower the knee down. Sink down through the seat. So take your hands to the knee. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lean back away from the leg. As you do this, make sure you're not crunching the lower back. Pull the tail down. If you'd rather prefer to have your hands on the seat and pull the tail down to remind you to stay smooth and long through the lower back, you may. Open up the chest. Press the seat forward. Option here, sweep the arms out to the side. Bring them together, Kali Mudra. Index fingers come together. Squeeze the palms together. And then try to get the arms to stay straight, just alongside the head. Crescent moon, pull the body forward by the hips. Push the navel up and away from the ground towards the ceiling. And then coming back up, pressing into the front knee and lift up. From here, right arm up, bend the toes under, turn to the left. Take your right hand to the outside of the thigh, and if you can lean back and just press against the inner heel. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, turn a little bit more to the left. Try to keep your chest open. Imagine, again, you're trying to lengthen the lower back. Curl the tail under and lift the chest up. If this is good for you, you stay here. If you're at your limit, if you want to go further, you can do the next progression. Reach the right arm up again, and then bring the arm down. The armpit is right against the knee. You can bring your hands in prayer or form a fist with your left hand and push into the right hand. Now bring the body up. The center of the chest comes to the thumbs. Exhale, roll the left shoulder all the way back. Try to look up and get the chest to face up. Pull the left hip back, head forward. If you know other variations, go ahead. Some of you might be able to take the bind, swing the left arm around the body, and take hold of the wrist. You might even be able to get the back knee up off the ground. Move according to your condition. What counts is the effort, not the result. Make it an offering. Good. Break the pose, back knee down. Come all the way up. From here, take the arms out to the side. Sukha Virabhadrasana, shoulders down. Easy warrior 2. Take on the consciousness of a mighty warrior. And then lean forward into the front foot so you can press up the knee up off the ground. Come into full warrior. Humble warriors next. Interlace the fingers behind the back and then lift through the chest, bring the head back. From here we're going to come forward. Lead the heart, go to the right a little bit so that your shoulder doesn't just fall on the knee. Try to come to the inside, and maybe see if you can get the forehead to the ground beside the foot. Slide your left foot back if you need to. Try to make your stance lower so you can come down further. According to your condition, of course. Pull hands back on the back, come up halfway. Bring the hands down onto the ground on the inside. Turn forward, left foot moves out to the left edge of the mat. And just push off the toes, coming down lower and lower. Push back one last time through the right heel, lower the knee, flatten out the toes, roll to the right so you can get the right forearm down, and then roll back to the left. Left forearm may come down as well. If not, you can stay on the hands, keep your chest forward. Now wherever you are, fix the gaze on the point in front. If you have the flexibility, some of you might be able to bring your chest right down. Arm can come to the outside of the foot. Imagine yourself as a lizard. Fix the gaze just like a lizard doesn't blink. Now coming back onto the hands. From here, bounce the right knee in. Bring the left foot all the way back. Modified side plank. Lift the hips up. Pull the left shoulder back. If you want, you can go into the full pose, push into your left foot, right hand, right foot, and lift and tuck the foot underneath. Press the hips forward. If you know other variations, go ahead. So you might be able to take your left foot up, maybe hold the knee, turn the chest up towards the sky, or if you have the reach, take the foot. It's your practice, move according to your condition and your abilities, to make the best of the best offering as possible. Getting ready to return to plank pose. Lower the knees, chest and chin down. Glide forward into the cobra. Hips between the hands, roll the shoulders back, bring the head back. Back into downward facing dog. Breathe in, exhale, breathe out, soften through the heart. And the right foot steps to the hands, back knee down, flatten out the toes. Inhale, come up. Again, take your option with your hands. Just pressing to the front knee, reach back away from bring your body away from the thigh, or hands to the seat if you like. Pull the tail under and push the chest, the rib basket up. If you want, sweep the arms up, Kapiyasana. Think about your lower back, lengthening and lifting. And then leave the heart to come back up. Come back upright a little bit, form a box with your legs. Your right foot moves in, bend the toes under on the back foot. Lift the left arm up, inhale, reach, exhale. Take your hand to the outside of your right knee, your hand to the inside of the foot if you can, or just keep it on the seat. Inhale, lift, exhale, turn to the right, look over the right shoulder behind you. Keep pushing against the knee and the foot, if you have the foot, to give you a little bit of resistance as you twist. Now you can stay here, or if you want to take the next progression, you turn back, left arm up, take the arm to the outside of the thigh. Try to pull the belly up higher than the thigh. Bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra, or right hand presses into your left fist. Right hand forms a fist, presses into your left hand. Push the chest forward towards the thumbs and roll the right shoulder all the way back. Take the right hip back, head forward. Move into your variations as you like, either taking a bind if you have it, holding the wrist, maybe taking the knee up. Pull the right hip back one more time, extend through the head, exhale, turn a little bit more. Break the pose. Left knee down, come all the way back around into Sukha Virabhadrasana, easy warrior 2. Arms level with the ground. And then if you can, lean forward to the front foot so you can take the back knee up off the ground. Increase your stance if you can. Try to get your hip the same height as the knee. Strong like a warrior, determined like a warrior. Moving into humble warrior now. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Lift through the chest. Bring the head back a little bit if you feel comfortable. Hands come towards the ground. And then dive forward. Slowly and mindfully, of course. Make sure the right knee doesn't pop in. Keep pressing it out. Try to get the top of the head to come forward and towards the ground. Now bring the hands back down onto the back. Bring the hands to the inside of the foot. Shift so you're facing forward. And then rock back and forth. Move the right foot out to the outside a little bit more. And push back through the left heel, lower the knee, uncurl the toes. Roll to the left. If your shoulder's below the knee, you might be able to get the left forearm down and then roll back. The right forearm might come down as well. Bring the chest forward. Again, modify as you need to, or if you're very flexible, take your chest on the ground. Keep the knee close to the shoulder. And still the gaze. Coming back onto the hands now. Bend the toes under and then bounce the left knee forward. Right foot moves back behind the knee. Come into your modified side plank. Really push into your left hand to give you steadiness. Lift the hips up away from the ground. And if you want, you can come into full pose. Keep pressing into your hands and tuck the left foot underneath the right. Here, take your variations as you like. Taking the foot to the thigh or bring the knee up. Look up. You're doing this variation or maybe the foot. Try to get your hips up as much as possible. Keep your arms strong. Exit the pose. Come back into plank, knees down, chest down, and glide between the arms, coming up into your cobra. Lose yourself in the pose. Tap into the consciousness of the serpent. Imagine you're in the body of a snake. Back into downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now step the left foot forward, halfway to the hands. Ardha Chandrasana. Come onto your fingertips and then raise the right leg up. Turn to the side. If you need a block, you can need more height, you can bring your hand onto a block if you have one. See if you can turn your body sideways. So the right hip moves back and stack it over the left. If you can, the right arm comes up and bring the right leg up higher. Different options here if you like. You can bend the knee, take hold of the foot, pull it back, open up the front of the body a little bit more. If you have good balance, you might even be able to take your left hand up off the ground. Bring it to the heart, or whatever you like. Okay, or just float the fingertips in front. Release. Reach the right leg out. If you had the bind, come back into downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Walk the right foot forward, halfway to the hands, between the hands. Come onto the fingertips again. This gives you a little bit more space. Lift the left leg up and turn the hip. And you turn the hip by moving your hand to the hip, opening up to this side. See if you can raise the left foot up a little bit more. And then if you have the balance, you can try to reach the left arm up. Look up towards the sky. Or take your variations as you like. Return, left hand to the ground, and back into downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Now from here we're going to come forward onto your knees. Sit back, arms out to the side, wrap the right arm, the arms together, the right arm on top. Press the elbows forward, as far forward in front of the chest as possible, so you feel a stretch in the upper back, the shoulder blades widening away from one another. Bring the elbows up high, and as you exhale, drive the fingers further back behind the head, drop the shoulders down. Make sure you're not dropping back into your hips, keep lifted even as you exhale. And then bring the elbows back in front, bring them down, release. Just move your head around if you need to. And then go to the other side. Arms out to the side, left arm on top this time. Intertwine the forearms and press the elbows as far forward as you can in front of the chest. Lift them up now. As you lift them up, feel the whole body lifting up out of the hips. Exhale, drive the fingers further back. Bring weight onto the heels with your seat. Drop the shoulders down. But keep lifting up through the heart. And bring the elbows back down. Release the neck. Good. Now from here, two options. You can do hair pose, or you can come into headstand. If you know your headstand, go ahead into it. Otherwise, you take your hands beside your knees, forehead down, and then roll up onto the top of the head by lifting your seat. You can turn your hands to face, palms facing up, roll onto the back of the head by lifting your seat up more. Your hips should be over the knees. Your chin right against the chest. Modify according to your condition. If you have neck issues, of course, be mindful. Those in headstand, start to make your way down. And if you're in hair pose, just bring your seat onto the heels. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then roll up. Bend the toes under. And lean back so you can bring your hands onto your heels. Your knees apart a little bit. And then push into heels and lift your seat. Now try to bring your heels a little bit closer. Your hands, fingers are facing towards the toes, towards the ground. Some of you might be able to interlock your baby fingers. And then push your chest forward, hips forward, chest up. Imagine you're trying to fall onto your thighs. So really stretch from the body. Bring the head back, rabbit pose. And from here, release. Bring your hips and your shoulders back. Release. And then just rest in child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Roll your way up. Find your way onto your back. Legs out in front. Lie on your back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now bring your arms beside your body, legs together. Swing your legs over the head as we did before. If you can get your feet to the ground, go ahead into plow pose. And then see if you can get your hands together behind your back.
try to move your arms so that they're way behind the body. Your arms, your forearms are coming close. And from here, walk your feet further out so you can get your hips over your shoulders. Bring your hands to the back. You can come up one leg or both legs at a time. Shalvangasana, shoulder stand. So when you do it this way, you find maybe a straighter line. And then close the eyes, concentrate on the space between the eyebrows. Eventually the goal is to be able to meditate in every pose, to tap into the consciousness of every pose. You find the ability to rest the body effortlessly in a pose, and the mind can go into stillness. Bring your attention to the space between the eyebrows, Trikuti we call it, the seat of divine perception. Slowly lower your legs towards the ground for Halasana. So the feet come over the head. And then if you want, you can drop your thighs against the body, the knees beside the head. If your feet are on the ground, you can bring your hands on the ground. If you need modifications, if it's too much, you can come all the way down, rest your seat on your hands, with your knees against the body, your feet up. Okay, so different variations you can do here. Make sure that the body's not in a place of pain. That's not what you want to offer up to anybody. Getting ready to come out. Come down slowly. Bring your hands behind your back, press into the ground so you can bring your legs down smoothly. Once the legs are down, rest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift the right side of the seat. Bring the right hand underneath the seat and then the other hand. And do the same. Move the shoulders underneath. Try to get the arms all the way underneath the body. And then push into lower arms. Push the chest up. And try to get the top of the head to the ground. Imagine trying to get your head against the seat. You want to get the heart as high as possible. Charge the legs and start to breathe very rapidly through the nose. Feel the heat building, keep going. If you feel strong, you can raise your legs up 12 inches off the ground. Lower the legs, break the pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, breathe in. Fill the body with light and energy. Imagine it coming in through the pores of the skin. Exhale out to just go everywhere throughout the body. Recharge. Bring the arms up over the head. Come to seated position. Go from here. Bend your knees if you need to. If you have tight hamstrings, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. Bring the chest and the belly onto your thighs. You can hug your legs to the body like so, or you can take hold the outer edge of the feet as you feel comfortable. Keep your chest to your thighs. If you have the flexibility to do so, you can straighten your legs all the way. Your attention is at the base of the spine. Imagine when you bring your attention there, perhaps you'll feel all the blood rushing to that area, and you'll feel a throbbing sensation. Imagine that's the energy trying to make its way up through the body. Keep on trying to bring your chest, slide your chest forward towards the knees, maybe even beyond the knees. reach the arms up. Bring the hands behind you, palms down, fingers facing behind. And then bring your knees in if you need to, bench pose, or keep your legs extended but bend the knees slightly. So when you push up, your hips come up, you roll the thighs towards nut, and your toes come to the ground. Bring the chest up high as you can, bring the head back, and breathe very fast again through the nose. And then lower down slowly, hug the knees to the chest. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Cross your ankles, come into your table, lower the forearms down onto the ground. Just a little bit of a lower back stretch, raise the right leg up. Baby tiger. Melt the heart. Extend the toes as far back, the leg as far back as you can, and feel, just concentrate on just trying to lengthen the lower back area. Push the chest forward, extend the leg as far back as you can without bending the knee. And then lower the leg, try the other leg. Lift the head. Try not to jam up the back of the neck. Keep the shoulders down, chest forward. Feel a stretch all the way from the toes right up to the front of the body to the chin. And release. Good. Sit back. From here, bring your feet out in front. Legs straight out in front. Make sure the heels stay together. Lean forward a little bit. Bring the right hand right behind the center of the seat. Lift the left arm up. And bring the hand to the outside of the right shin. Inhale, push the lower back up and in. Exhale, keep pressing against the shin as you turn to the right. Look behind you. Feel the twist starting at the base of the spine, moving all the way up through the spine. Eventually the chin will come over the shoulder perhaps. Push the heels forward at the same rate. Coming back, go to the other side. Left hand right against the back. If you try not to have your hand too far away, so the body can stay upright. Right arm up, and then take it to the outside of the left shin. Push the lower back in, push against the lower back. Keep it lifted as you turn to the left. Chest open. Make sure the heels again are not moving one in front of the other. Ground through the seat. Oops. Make your way back. Ease your way down onto the ground. Shavasana. Breathe in once you're on the ground. Breathe out. Imagine all the fatigue dropping out of the body. Relax everything. Close the eyes. And the more you surrender to relaxation, the more you allow all the benefits to come in and sink into the body, absorb into the body. Lose yourself in relaxation. Allow everything to melt and become soft. Imagine you sinking into a bed of clouds or a bed of flowers. Yield to that softness. Imagine waves coming into the body, waves of the best that the universe has to offer, that you can use to feel fulfilled, to feel complete,
and direct it all towards the spiritual heart, the residing place of the highest self. And doing so, since we're all connected through that divine spark that resides within, it goes out to all beings everywhere. Preparing now to come back from Shavasana in a way that is very gentle. Start to bring the awareness back to the breath. Feel the body awakening bit by bit. Fingers, toes. Keep being like the witness watching this process of awakening. Just like a silent film, watch the body coming back to seat position, slowly, gently, reverently. So as not to break any of the tranquility that we created through the practice. Getting ready to close the practice with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Instill the peace within, send it out to all beings everywhere. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the divine grace within. Thank you so much for coming this morning. Namaste. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.